The end we start from. As with any review, this may contain spoilers. This movie is great. It's been a while since I've seen a disaster film that felt realistic. The story takes place in London when it gets submerged by severe floods. The story mainly follows a woman played by Jodie Comer and her newborn son. It's a story of survival, perseverance, motherhood, and family. Jodie Comer does a great job, and she's the emotional heartbeat of the movie. The story starts when she's pregnant, and when the flood begins, she simultaneously has to give birth. After giving birth, she leaves the hospital with her husband, played by Joel Fry. Since their home is submerged underwater, they decide to go and live with Joel Fry's character's parents. The house is located at a higher elevation where the floods are not affecting them, and it seems like the whole city is trying to get there. A tragedy happens, and they leave and go to a shelter. However, the shelter will only take one parent and the child. They decide that Jodie Comer's character will enter the shelter. Something then happens that causes her to leave the shelter, and throughout the film, she and the baby go from place to place. All the while, she can't stop thinking about her husband. She decides that she needs to find him or find out what happened to him. While I felt the movie was great, perhaps it would have been nice to see the husband's perspective as well, to see how he's surviving without her and the baby. It's hard to know if that would have worked, but I kept wondering about him throughout the story. This is a low budget film, and it doesn't have these big special effects that most disaster movies have, but the filmmakers made the story come alive and feel real. There's a place for big budget, heavy VFX movies, but there should also be films like this that rely heavily on what the characters are going through and dealing with the disaster. Overall, the movie is great and it's worth watching. Thank you for watching, and check out my other reviews. Leave a comment and let me know what you think of the movie. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps a lot. See you in the next review.